Did you know your bike's a mirror of your personality? Well, let's find out what your bike says about you.
All that, plus Hattie Harnden became a queen and Sam Hill hits those big hills again.
Love it. All coming up on the Dirt Shed Show. Yes, welcome to the Dirt Shed Show with me, Martyn Ashton, and look who's joined us, this Anna Cipullo. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I like your surname, it's glamorous.
I know, I feel exotic, but I'm not.
Anna, today we're trying to find out what our bikes say about us.
That's tough. That's a tough psychological test.
But it got me thinking, right, to start off with, right, I was just thinking like broadly, like colours and stuff like that. And it does start to be quite accurate, right? Because just at GMBN, like Neil, super stealthy bike.
Any colour you want as long as it's black.
As long as it's black, even in his clothing and stuff. And he is a little bit like, you know, I don't want to say grumpy.
But I don't want to say it, not out loud.
I don't want to say grumpy, reserved. He's
yes,
reserved.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Is that all right?
We'll
I mean,
that,
you know, he is unstable. Then you've got Doddy. Like, what about with his Manitou build?
Well, he has to be a nerd, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's nerdy. It's precise. It's clean. That's Doddy, isn't it?
Blake, with his pink and green, look like Orbea threw up on the
What's he call that?
I don't know.
Awful.
Goppin, I think is what they
How
call it.
to make a very nice bike look bad by Blake Sampson.
But that's his personality, right?
Yeah.
It's out there. It's fun.
It is. It is. What's the current colour of your bike?
Oh, well, I've got a few, mine, sorry. But the one that I really like at the moment is black and teal with tan sidewalls on my XC bike.
Oh, okay. XC.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
So move on from colours.
Right.
What does your bike, your bike say about you? So say, for instance, you've got like a fat bike.
Yeah.
I reckon that says a few things about you. It either says that
it's functional, isn't it?
Well, you're eccentric or weird. That's one category, right? That's one category of fat bikers.
But utilitarian, functional.
Yes. Yeah, you've got a use for it and you're in a place where it requires fat bike tyres.
Yeah.
Or you've got absolutely no idea what you've done. You're one of those three things if you've got a fat bike, aren't you?
Maybe.
You're that guy.
Maybe.
If you're that guy riding down the high street in Bath, I saw yesterday, on a fat bike, I'm like, he doesn't know what he did. You don't know what he did just then.
There's no snow
Someone needs to stop him and tell him.
Yeah.
So what does your XC, because your bike, the heart of Anna, bike is
I told
an
you,
XC bike.
I think that's the sexiest bike I've got in my lineup at the moment. And when I look at that bike, honestly, I see Lamborghini. That's what I see when I look at that bike.
I'm with you on that.
So
XC bike, they
maybe
look good.
I'm 40 next year. 40 next year. Maybe that's my midlife crisis. Is that what XC bike says?
Anna's having a midlife crisis. And I think on an XC bike, basically, you could say you're fit.
Yeah.
It says you're either fit, you talk a good game.
I definitely talk a good game.
Or you're like you're having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, I'm all of the above.
All of the above. All of the above. Actually, we know you're having a midlife crisis because you was telling me about the new order you've just made.
Yes.
Of your Mayo Orbea.
Yeah, you didn't like it. I was shocked.
Well, I think it just confirmed. Well, try it out on the crew here.
It's the custom Mayo. It's my first time I've been able to customise my bike, and I've gone for rainbow glitter with gold decals and hopefully some Fox Cashimus stanchions as well to match. And I thought everyone would go, "Wow,
well,
that's
we are
brilliant!"
Saying wow.
And you basically almost dropped your cup of tea in disgust, didn't you?
Well, I said wow, but I more went wow. It was a different wow.
It was a different wow. I'm excited.
It's all right, you're not the only one coming in for some stick because I also floated the idea of what does a trials bike say about you.
Yep.
And the guys at GMBN, people like Josh behind the camera there, they said you're either old. I was surprised because I don't think of trials as old, but they said you're either old, a virgin, or an old virgin.
No comment.
Terrible.
No
terrible. What about a downhill bike? I think that's quite interesting. What does a downhill bike say about you? Because it's actually becoming less and less of a bike that's required.
But I think it's becoming less fun as well. I think downhill says you're serious. Like if you're racing on a downhill bike rather than an enduro bike now, you're serious. You're taking that very seriously.
Yeah, or you're just like, you're a throwback from the 90s, and it is still a usable bike, or you've either got a bike that's of no use other than going way too fast.
Yeah.
Way too fast.
That scares me.
Hey, Josh, John, behind the camera, what have you got? What bike you got?
Vitus Scarp.
A Vitus Escarp.
Yeah, in glitter black.
Sensible.
With gold decals. He's having a midlife crisis too.
I don't know, but I think he's bought well there because he hasn't thrown his mortgage at it, but he's got a very good bike. He's been quite clever.
Yeah.
Sensible buy there.
Sensible
quite like
Josh
it.
Is what
we also found out though that because he did save some money on that bike, he went and bought a load of Rafa clothing.
Oh.
He's a Rafa. He's a Rafa mountain bike.
Sensible tart, really, isn't he?
What about the Vitus? Let's talk about brands. What does the brand you buy say about you? We're going to need to be quite careful here.
Very careful.
What
you got on the list?
On my list, I've got Santa Cruz. What does having a Santa Cruz say about you?
I mean, that's just like 50% of the mountain biking population,
isn't it? So I reckon the 50% of the mountain bike market that bought Santa Cruz, I reckon you're boring or you've got no imagination. Oh God!
They like coloured bikes.
I'm going to get in so much trouble.
That's for sure.
What about Yeti? What does that say?
Doctor, dentist.
Doctor or dentist?
You live in Surrey, in the south of London. Yeah.
We're going to get murdered for this. What about Specialised? What does that say about you?
It's just so specialised, isn't it? Like, what do you say about that?
Oh, right, tell you what, let's just stop talking. Let's stop talking at this point. Right, come on, you lot out there, okay? Let's fess up what you're riding. What do you think it says about you? Or perhaps, for a bit of fun in the comments, what brand don't you like and what do you think it says about the people who've got them? That should be interesting.
That'll be an interesting
We'll be looking forward to the comments next week. Right, let's have a look at some news from Tom.
What's up everybody? This week has seen no changes, but potentially a big change in enduro and lots of news revolving around wheels. Let's get stuck in. A short while ago, we got these images and a press release from our friends at Nukeproof, stating no change to the Nukeproof SRAM Enduro team. They'll be running the same 4 riders as last year in a tried and tested setup. Elliot Heap, Keelan Grant, Dan Booker, and Corey Watson. Is it just me, or were there actually 5 riders on the team last year? It must just be me, my mistake. No change to the Nukeproof SRAM factory race team. Wheel news now, and we're opening, of course, with the launch of new Hope Pro 5 hubs. It's a full overhaul of the previous design with a new, stiffer hub shell and new axle design. Hope have upped the points of engagement in the hub from 44 to 108, using an offset 6-pull system with a 54-tooth ratchet ring, resulting in reduction of the engagement angle from just 8.2 to 3.3 degrees, which will feel like much faster pickup. Santa Cruz have released the AL30 wheel set for their first alloy offering, built around DT350 hubs and sapling spokes priced at $699. There are 2 versions, the SL, which is intended for XC to all mountain riding, and the HD, which are a little burlier for enduro purposes. Last up on wheel news, Orbea's in-house wheel brand Okuo are now equipped on their factory XC team bikes. A mix of the MP30 team and the crazy lightweight MP30 limited models will see action between the tapes throughout the year on the factory team's bikes. Keep an eye out for those riders in their new mint green kits this year. To close out, Bell have released a new helmet, the full 10 spherical DH helmet, with some impressive exhausting systems and really cool ball socket style nip system. There's actually an ongoing giveaway where you can win one of those over on EMBN if you head over and take a look at the latest EMBN show. And Transition have released the new Smuggler, 29-inch wheels, 130 rear, 140 front with a progressive leverage curve, confidence-inspiring geometry, and some beautiful espresso and orchid colours. Right, that's all from me this week. Over to Toff for the Sickest Thing.
This week's Sickest Thing is this new video from Alfie Stevens and Jacob Gibbons called Alfie Stevens Bristol 2023. If you haven't heard of Alfie, he's a sick, underrated rider who's currently repping Friction Cycles, a shop where he also works as well. It's really cool to see a zero budget passion project like this from Aspect Media, who I'm sure is normally really busy, and obviously he's working at the shop, so it's just sick that in between their work, they've managed to just come together and make this sick edit. Completely irrelevant, super interesting fact, but Alfie used to be sponsored by Keith Allen, the actor. aka Lily Allen's dad. Like, how weird is that? Anyway, it's a sick video, so definitely go check this one out. And yeah, show him your support as well. Right, that's my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Thank you, Tom. Wow, nuke proof. I reckon they are onto a winner there because Dan Booker, he's from Tasmania. First round win from him, I reckon. Could be good.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to make sure that you talked about the Black Rockies t-shirts. They're back in stock in the GMBN shop.
Tom, we're in the middle of a show.
Sorry, but you know, you get 20% off with code SPRING20. Just keep it fresh.
Tom, will you fuck off? Will you just fuck off?
SPRING20. Keep it fresh.
Seriously though, there is a code in the shop, SPRING20, and you do get 20% off, limited time only, and Black Rockies are back in. Don't they look great? Poor old Tom, stuff he puts up with. Right, let's carry on with the show. Hacks and bodges time. Hacks and bodges, here we go. First one is from Ian. What do you make of this, Anna? He didn't have his old, what's that little tool called? You've got to bring the chain together. Link pliers. Didn't have any of them. No. So he's used a little bit of curling wire here to bring the chain together so he could get his quick link in. Good, eh?
It is really good, but yeah. Is that 2 hacks? Because he seems to have made an entire chain out of quick links.
Oh, he's got two quick links in a row. Ian, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's got all the hacks.
Would that have a strength degradation, or would it?
Best not to get into it.
Really?
Well,
not the one to do that.
I think maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So, but clever little hack, bring the chain together.
Absolutely love it.
Next up from Sai. I like this actually because those helmets, you know, we can detach the old chin guard.
Yeah,
Where'd you put the blooming chin guard once you've detached it?
No, it's
on someone else's chin? Take that to the top of the hill for me.
Not going to fit in your pocket.
No, but Sai's come up with little Velcro straps he's added to his bum bag. And now he's got a lovely chin holder.
That is absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Nice.
I can't say anything more than that.
Not.
I love it.
Remember, Anna, you're picking a winner and they're getting a stunt mug.
Oh,
so you're going to have to really pay attention. Last one, I think this is actually genius.
Right.
It's so simple. It is from Bodges.
Bodges.
But Bodges is basically, all he's done, right, is cut the head off of a screw.
Yeah.
But then he's using the screw to replace his internal routed cable, okay? So you screw the end of the old cable into the screw into the cable, and then the new cable onto the end of the screw that's sticking out.
He's butted them together and he's pulling them through. That's genius, isn't it? Do you know, I haven't even thought of that.
It's the simple ideas. Anna, who's getting the win? Is it Bodges, is it Sai, or is it Ian?
Well, I'm tech, so I should go with the maintenance hack, really.
You should.
But I'm all about this guy making his bag better by sewing on straps.
Chin strap.
The chin strap man.
Chin strap. That is Sai, isn't it?
Sai.
You are winner. Stunt mug. Oh, such a rubbish stunt mug.
It was so loud, though.
Sai, it's on its way to you, but it's going to have to be picked up and put in a bag and sent.
Yeah,
I didn't make it all the way there. Never mind. Let's carry on with the show. Caption contest time. That was close, Josh. Wow. Caption contest time. I forgot last week to give you guys a photo.
No! Yeah, how can you forget? It's the best part of the show, isn't it?
It is one of my favourite parts of the show, but I've done it a few times, right? You can tell because you guys out there, it didn't even faze you. I got captions anyway.
They didn't notice.
No, they sent me captions without a photo. So Matthew Action Variant, he says, no caption contest. No wonder the stunt mug decided to go on strike.
Clever. Strike.
Yeah. And Colin Langridge, he says, because we were doing buy one, get one free last week, he says bog off on the caption contest.
Literally. Bog off.
They're both good, and I'm sending, because you helped me out and I didn't put a photo in, I'm sending Matthew and Colin stunt mugs. Whoa! On their way.
So loud.
That was a better one, isn't it? The leg. I hope that reverberated up through to the camera and mic. Oh, yeah. Before I forget again, here's this week's caption. I nearly forgot again. Oh my god!
Doing this?
Here's this week's caption contest photo. That's a good one, isn't it? Give us a caption for that, and we will look forward to seeing what you've got to say next week. Right, let's take a look at some things we like this week. some things we like this week. Anna, what you into this week?
I like that Hattie Harnden got crowned the Queen at the Cannonball Festival in Australia.
Doesn't she look good?
Oh my
gosh, she's
days.
flying.
If that doesn't prove one bike can rule them all, I don't know what will. She's won the All Mountain, she won the flow race as well, and the pump track. She was 6th, and the downhill she was 8th. So
downhilling.
That is why she is the Queen.
Wow, she's going on quite the riding skills journey from her beginnings.
I know, she's come
doing
far.
very, very well. I love this. It's from Dakota Roach. Check this out, right? Lovely bit of street BMX, and then backwards bunny hop up. That's a big wall. That's a big wall to bunny hop.
It is a big wall.
In any direction.
I'm impressed, but also
I've never
it's so
seen that
beyond
before.
my knowledge that I'm almost
beyond.
like, I don't know what's going on
That's
here.
beyond my knowledge. Yeah, sorry to cram some BMX in there, but I did like that a lot.
Tough will like it.
Yeah, Toff loved it too. Tell you what else is great, Sam Hill.
I know,
Isn't it
back
awesome?
back on the big hills. And did you notice in that video that nuke-proof descent looks a little bit different? I think he's riding a prototype for a new
That's
downhill.
your expert eye. I hadn't noticed that, but I tell you what, I'm so happy. And is he going to get up to speed though? Can he really get up to speed?
Who cares? We just want to watch him,
Looks
don't
good.
we?
He looks good. Josh, can he make it back to the top end?
He's nodding.
He's nodding.
This isn't
He's
radio.
nodding. Great to see you back, Sam Hill. Love seeing you on the downhill bike. Right, let's do some bike vault to finish up. Yeah, it's bike vault time, and Anna, I've got some it's sort of bad news.
What?
It's sort of bad news. Well, Blake set us the challenge last week of could we get fat bikes in the bike vault?
Oh.
Knowing that he wouldn't be here and we'd have to deal with it.
So we have to talk about these sort of weird utilitarian things.
We've got. I tell you what, I'm surprised because when I went into the bike vault itself, I thought there'll be a couple of fat bikes.
Yeah. No.
Tons.
There's
of
tons.
Them.
There
Tons
is
of them. We've
literally
almost got
tons of
too
them.
many. First one from Landon. He's on his Mongoose Dolomite. I do like the names. Fat bikes get given.
Yes.
The
Yeah, I'm with
Dolomite.
you that.
Yeah. I think as they're fat bikes, they've either got to all get super nices, or none of them do.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to
Let's go through him, shall we? This guy
that's
says
nice.
he's given you an action shot to win you over. Well, that's all
He hasn't done. It's nice.
Has he not? Oh, it's nice.
Next up, we've got Tony's Runtelli Mori. That's actually pretty cool. That one. isn't it?
Mori. Well, I've never heard of it, but I like it. It looks
I
tight.
think
Maybe
as far as fat bikes go, that's pretty handsome.
yeah.
Should
No,
we give that
I
a
think
go?
that's super nice. Actually,
Super nice. Super nice.
slack as you like,
There
fat
we
as
are.
you like.
Oh my god. Next up is Dijon's Cube Nut Rail Race. Nut Rail Race, Josh.
Nut rail race in Slovenia. It's nice.
Nice.
It is nice.
It's nice. Next up, whoa, no, this is going so.
Is that a fat gravel bike?
This is
What's happening here?
this is Joshua. Josh, is this Joshua has sent us a 2014 Salsa Mulluck.
A muckluck.
No, Muckluck.
Do you know what? I love salsa. I do really love salsa.
Until you saw this photo.
But it's got drop doors on it. So,
Hey, it's a bike. It's nice.
it's nice, yeah.
Next up, we've got, oh my goodness me, it's a Foes 2022 Mutts.
Ooh, old school.
It's the Mutts.
I didn't know
nuts.
Foes was still selling, but here we go.
Well, if they stop selling, we have now also found the reason why.
But
Yeah.
is it the Mutts? Is it the
No.
Mutts nuts?
A full suspension fat bike.
No, not doing it for
Nice,
you. All right, it's
nice. I quite like this one. Garrett, Mongoose Hitch. Now it's the Kook Roller. This
Kook
one's called.
roller.
I'm missing the joke there, but it's got
Santa
got the
Cruz
basics. It looks like the bit like the one I saw going down Bath High Street. That one. It does. That's what he was on. One of them. It was rigid like that.
It's all right, isn't it? It's all
Next,
right.
I quite like this one for Jason. Rocky Mountain Blizzard.
Oh, and he's in a blizzard as well.
He actually looks like he needs it.
Super
quite
nice.
a
He
lot.
needs that to keep him warm.
Next up, we've got Christopher's Mongoose upgraded with parts bin parts. Mongoose do a lot of
Nice.
fat bikes, eh?
Yeah.
Another nice, I'd say, on that one. This one's got all the gear.
Bike packing,
Bike packing fat
utilitarian,
bike.
Trek Farley,
Track
nice.
Farley, just a nice.
Neddy, yeah, it's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice,
And lastly, this week we've got Nick's 2022 Moose.
I mean, I like the
Moose.
name of
Again, he is on snow.
I'd like to own a moose.
He is on snow. So super nice. There's actually more fat bikes. There's another one from Edward, a white 8 fat. Oh. Nice.
Look at it trying to ride
They
up
go
a rock.
on and on. And lastly, oh my God, it was worth waiting for. Look at that thing.
And you said they like to be different.
Talk me through that one. What is it? That's
Is that a truss? No, it's
Lauf
it's a Lauf.
forks.
Yeah.
It's a Canyon Dude carbon fibre fat bike with a Lauf front fork.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it'd be like a soft tail in the front. It's like a leafy spring thing.
I feel like we should ring the bell and it won't work. You know what I mean? The bell disagrees.
Yeah,
it's
super nice. It is super
Well,
nice.
we asked for them and you sent them. So thanks for putting the fat bikes in this week. Enjoyed them. Let's go back to the more traditional, full bore mountain bike next week. Shall we try and get back to normality? Send us your bike.
You are normal. It's fine. You are fine. We still like you. But yeah, other bikes would be nice.
Other normal bikes, as well as fat bikes, into the bike vault for next week, and you could be starring on the show and getting a super nice